Hello guys, I hope my voice is audible. Everything fine? Audio, video, very good. So good evening everyone. As already informed in the earlier classes, while taking the classes I've already informed in the beginning also. Now also I'm going to tell you the same thing. ICAI has changed the question paper pattern with respect to MCQs, multiple choice questions. So now ICAI used to ask direct questions with respect to MCQs. Now MCQs in exam will be for 15 marks in EIS and 15 marks for SM. So whatever format I'm going to explain now, same format will be applicable for EIS also. Same format will be applicable for SM also. So now your MCQs ka pattern for 15 marks will be divided into two types of MCQs. Clear? One will be case study based MCQs. Clear? Case studies based MCQs. And the other one will be other MCQs. Clear? So we have two types of MCQs in our exams now. One is case study based MCQs and the other one is other MCQs. Other MCQs are basically normal questions. Clear? What we have already asked by ICI. Now, case study based MCQs ka weightage marks is 10 and the weightage here for other MCQs, that is direct MCQs, will be 5 marks. So total will be 15 marks. Clear? Now, here one case law will be given. Clear? One case law will be given. With respect to this case law, you will be given 5 questions of 2 marks each. That is 10 marks. So what you have to do is you have to read the case study, understand the case study, and 5 MCQs will be given, each carrying 2 marks, 10 marks. Format may change also. They may give you some less number of MCQs with higher marks, but on an average, 5 questions of 2 marks will give you 10 marks. And here normal MCQs may you will have 5 questions, that is 5 multiple choice questions of 1 mark each, that is 5 marks. So total will be 15 marks. So as I already promised, we are going to discuss in next 4 or 5 days. I am going to upload all case study based MCQs because many students even today have no idea about the case study based MCQs. They are unable to understand, they don't have idea relating to this. So that is why what I thought is next 4 or 5 days I will upload all the case study based MCQs which will give you confidence when you go and write your exam. And I hope you know this, you have to go to ICAI. So whatever MCQs I'm going to discuss are not my MCQs, they are ICAI MCQs. If you go to ICAI Students BOS Knowledge Portal, clear, you go to just EISSM and here MCQs and case scenarios booklet section A. You please download this section A, that is EIS ka case based MCQs. Whatever MCQs I'm going to discuss are I have taken from ICAI material only. Clear? So there are 25 case studies. Clear? There are 25 case studies uploaded by ICAI in this booklet. All 25 case studies I will be discussing by in next 4 or 5 days. Clear? All case study based MCQs we are going to discuss. In case if you want me to discuss other MCQs also, means other than case study based MCQs and upload a video, so please leave your comment in the comment box. I will record a video very soon and upload. So let us now start. Clear? Let us now start with MCQs, case scenario based MCQs. So whatever I've explained just now, I have also written here 5 questions of 2 marks each will be asked from case study based MCQs and total weightage will be 10 marks. Clear? And whatever material I'm using, whatever material I've prepared, all this material download link will be given in the clear comment box. In the comment box, I will leave a comment with respect to the link to download this material. You can please go there and download the material so that it is easy for you to refer in future. So let us start. Question number 1. Clear? Ind Milk Dairy is an Indian based Asia's largest dairy product company in the year 1415 that has a targeted turnover of 50,000 crores by 2021. So Ind Milk Dairy is a dairy company, and what is the target of this dairy company? To reach turnover of 50,000 crores by the financial year 2021. Clear? This is its target. By the financial year 1819, The company has achieved a turnover of how much? 33,150 crores. Clear? So target is to reach 50,000 crores by 2021. As of financial year 18-19, it has already achieved a turnover of how much? 33,150. It is very close to achieve its target. The company procures milk from various collection centers created at different level of villages state-wise. So this Ind Milk Dairy procures means purchases milk through where? From various collection centers in different villages state-wise. So every state may some villages are there. In every village, I will go and collect milk. From where, sir? From collection centers. Where are these collection centers located? In a village. Each collection center is run by a cooperative society created in each district of the state. So, as a company, I am Ind Milk Dairy. Clear? I will procure the milk or purchase the milk from various collection centers in villages. And every collection center is run by a cooperative society. Clear? Now, the total members of these cooperatives are 1.5 crores as on April 2020. More than 1.5 crore members are there in these cooperative societies as of April 2020. Clear? Now, other than retail sales, so I will procure the milk from cooperative societies, that is collection centers, and I will sell. What are the areas of sales? One is retail sales. Other than retail sales, a few other major revenue sources of the company are as follows. I will sell to Department of Defense, Government of India, that is second type of sale. I will also sell the milk to corporate customers or corporate customers, and I will also export the milk from India, that is to export customers. So I will sell in four different ways. Next. To achieve the target company's turnover of 50,000 crores by 2021, board of directors of the company decided a two-pronged strategy, two different strategies. That is business strategy and system strategy. Sir, business strategy mostly will relate to strategic management, sir, and system strategy will relate to EIS. So our major focus will be on system strategy rather than business strategy. Because why? We are not financial auditors right now. In EIS we are information system auditors. The business strategy includes launch of new products, okay, get into new markets for existing products, launching existing products in new markets, increase per capita consumption of products in existing markets. Clear? So these are the three business strategies what we have. We will not focus much here. As a system auditor, my focus will be here. The system strategy includes the following. Company needs to create infrastructure that could cater to ever changing needs of business. Okay, it wants to create a infrastructure. What type of infrastructure? This includes robust network infrastructure. One is network infrastructure. Second one, as well as database configuration, also means I want to create an infrastructure. What type of infrastructure? One is network. Clear? One is network and second one is database. Next, the proposed database structure needs to cater to needs of business, obviously, and to store complex data like identification of animals through their images. Images means objects. Images means objects. Clear? Health card systems, etc., etc. Okay. Create a system to keep a track of target on monthly basis. Clear? I want to achieve my target of 50,000 crores by the financial year 2021, for which what company has done? Company has kept a monthly target, like monthly this much should be the sales. So at the end of every month it will track what was the expected sales and what is the actual sales. At village level, company shall install a computer system at each milk collection center. These systems shall be connected to main server of the company, and there are 50,000 villages to be covered. So this is the situation. Let us see what is the situation basically. So what is the company name? Sir, company name is Ind Milk Dairy. Clear? And this company wants to achieve a turnover of how much? 50,000 crores by 2021. as of financial year 18-19, it has already achieved 33,150 crores worth of turnover. Clear? Now, this is the basic requirement of the company. Now, what is the business of the company? Business of the company is that company will purchase, clear? This company will procure milk from where, sir? Milk from collection centers. Collection centers, right? Collection centers. And these collection centers, clear? And these collection centers are managed, clear? These collection centers, where are they located, sir? They are located in a village. Clear? They are located in a village, and they are managed by whom? They are managed by cooperatives. They are managed by cooperatives. So what is the business? It will procure the milk from collection centers, which are located in different villages in different parts of the country, and all these collection centers are managed by whom? Cooperative societies. And as of today, there are 1.5 crore members in cooperative centers throughout the India. And after procuring the milk, after buying the milk from different collection centers, what it does? It sells. It sells to retail stores, then Department of Defense, that is Government of India, corporate customers and export customers. So this is, it will buy from collection centers and sell. But now, in order to achieve the turnover of 50,000 crores, which it wants to achieve by 2021, in order to achieve this turnover, it has prepared two strategies. One is business strategy, second one is system strategy. In business strategy, it thought 3 points it has to keep in mind. It wants to launch new products. It wants to launch the same products in new markets. Plus, it wants to increase per capita consumption of products. This is a strategic management related concepts. Don't focus much here. We are system auditors. That is why the system strategy we have to focus. They say system strategy includes following. There are four system strategies what it keeps in mind. Number one, it wants to create a network plus database. Clear? It wants to create a network plus database. Now, with respect to database, it wants its database to handle images and health card systems of animals, cattle. And it also wants to keep a track of target sales, like expected sales and actual sales on a monthly basis. Plus, there are 50,000 villages in which collection centers are there, and every collection center may it wants to clear from every collection center from where it buys milk. Every collection center in 50,000 villages from where it buys milk, it wants to keep a computer system, and this all the 50,000 computer systems it wants to connect it to main server. So this is what is the business plan of, clear? This is what is the business plan of Ind Milk Dairy for next how many years? For next 2-3 years, by 2021 till it achieves 50,000 crores turnover. Now, let us see what are the questions. So based on the facts of the case scenario given above, choose the most appropriate answer from question number 1 to question number 5. As I already told you, 5 questions. Every question will weigh how many marks? 2 marks. So 5 questions into 2 marks, 10 marks. Let us see what is question number 1. The company Ind Milk Dairy decides to have a database structure where each member of the district level cooperative society shall be a part of database defined as owner. So every database structure may they will create an owner, and every owner means the owner of that cooperative society. Each owner record shall have images of their milk giving animals. As I already told you, images means what? Objects. Images means objects. There are 4 types of databases we have seen, right? HDBMS, that is hierarchical database management system. Then we have also seen network database management system. We have also discussed object oriented database management system. We have also discussed RDBMS, that is relation database management system. Now they are asking, identify the best database structure the company may use to store such complex data. To store the complex data with the form of images or objects, we need what? Name itself tells you. Objects means what? Object oriented database management model. Clear? I repeat, images are nothing but objects. Objects means nothing but object oriented database model. Clear? So this is the best answer what we can select. Remember one thing, In order to solve any MCQ which is case based, first to understand in examination, first try to understand from which chapter they have given this question. There are in total 5 chapters, right, in our syllabus. There are in total 5 chapters in our syllabus. And one more thing, those students, clear, those students who are having the old material of EIS, those students who are having old material of EIS, please download the latest material applicable for May 21 exam onwards. Clear? See here, study material applicable for May 20 exam onwards. Please do not download that. We have a latest material, that is study material relevant for May 21 exam onwards. Please download that. We have 5 chapters. Clear? And database we have studied, we have discussed under chapter 3. Chapter 3, that is nothing but information system and its components. So one more thing what students get confused is, sir, all the MCQs in case law will come from one chapter? No, all the MCQs may come from one chapter itself, or every MCQ in a case law may be from different chapters. So do not expect all MCQs to come from chapter 3 only. All case law based MCQs can come from chapter 2 only. Case law, one general case law will be there. That case law say any chapter, say any question they may ask. Clear? So this question, that is question number 1, they have asked us from chapter number 3. What is chapter number 3? Information system and its components. Now, then question number 2. Question number 2. The company Ind Milk Dairy decides to have a system to track its target on a monthly basis. Target means its target is to reach 50,000 crores turnover. Now, total target is 50,000 crores. It also prepared monthly target. Like every month it wants to know, whether the budget sales and what are the actual sales. Clear? Every month, at the end of the month, it wants to know that in a particular month, what is the budgeted sales, what they expected, and what is the actual sales. Clear? In order to understand, in order to compare my budgeted sales with actual sales, I need a report. A report has to be generated. That report should mention what is the expected sales and what is the actual sales and whether there is any variance or not. In order to understand what is my target monthly sales, I need to generate a sales report. Generation of reports will be done by whom? Not big data, nor artificial intelligence. It is done by whom? Management information system. This concept we have studied under chapter 2, financial and accounting systems. Reports, sales reports are examples of reports generated by management information system. Clear? So this is our chapter 2 say question MIS. Now, question number 3. The company Ind Milk Dairy decides to have systems in collection centers at village level. Every collection center in every village, there are around 50,000 villages, right? In 50,000 villages, it wants to have what? Systems in collection centers at village level that require what? Updating the data into central server in online or real time basis. So whenever I go to any collection center, I buy milk, immediately the purchases should be recorded. Immediately the purchases should be recorded in the system which is there in a collection center. Clear? And the system, say whatever I record in the system should automatically be updated where? Updated in central server or main server. Clear? So what it says is, whenever I go and buy or procure milk from a collection center, immediately what should happen? Immediately once I purchase, entry should be made in the system which is there in collection center, and whatever I purchase should automatically get updated in central server on real time basis, means within seconds, immediately. This will improve which business cycle of the company? Sir, collection center, say what am I doing in a collection center? As I already told you, what am I doing from collection centers? Procuring milk. Procure means purchase. Clear? Purchase. So collection center, say what is happening? Purchases or procurement of milk is happening. So purchase or procurement of milk comes under which process? Purchase process. So answer will be B, procure to pay. This is nothing but purchase process. So this will become very easy. Real time updation will happen. Next. This is again from chapter number 1. Clear, automated business process. See, one general case law, they have asked question from chapter number 3, which was first question. Second question has come from chapter number 2, that is financial and accounting systems. Third question has come from chapter 1, automated business process. So it is not that all questions will come from only one chapter. Different questions from different chapters may also come. Next, the Ind Milk Dairies Company's decision to increase its turnover to 50,000 crores by 2021 is a strategic decision. We know which ERP functional module supports this type of decision making. Which ERP module? Turnover. Turnover will be recorded where? Where is turnover recorded? In accounts. Turnover is recorded in financial accounts, right? From where will I know what is my turnover? I will open Tally. In Tally, where will I check? Sales, revenue. Revenue and sales are nothing but a part of what? Financial accounting module. So answer will be C. So if I want to verify, whether my sales or turnover are 50,000 crores or not, where do I go and check? Financial accounts. I should go to P&L account. In P&L account, revenue from operations will be there. Check that. And where will I show revenue from operations? Financial accounts. That is why answer will be financial accounting module. Next. In purview of the above case scenario, the company's central server shall keep the data of each milk collection centers. So there are different milk collection centers. All the milk collection centers ka data, clear, all the data from all the milk collection centers is kept where? Is kept in a central database. Data from different computers, data from different places in India is transferred and kept where? In a central server and managed from a central server. Correct? 50,000 computers in 50,000 villages ka data from 50,000 computers is transferred and kept where? In a central server. That is what they have given, right? See here. Yeah. At village level, clear, at village level, company shall install a computer system at each milk collection center. And how many villages are there? 50,000 villages have to be covered. On an average, 50,000 collection centers mean 50,000 computers have to keep kept. And all these systems should be connected to main server. So from 50,000 computers, data is being transferred and managed from where? From a central server. In purview of the above case scenario, the company's central server shall keep the data of each milk collection center. 50,000 computers ka data will be kept where? In a central server, and shall also perform the task of backup, archiving and recovery. Which of the following technology can be used in this case? Sir, 50,000 computers ka data I am storing where? In a server. This results into what? Storage virtualization. Clear? Answer should be storage virtualization. If you get confused, what you can do, here I have opened, see. This is our material what you have discussed in class. Storage virtualization. See here. Storage virtualization helps the storage administrator perform what? Perform the task of backup, archiving and recovery. Same thing they asked, right? Backup, archiving, recovery is a part of which virtualization? Storage virtualization. This question is from chapter 4. Clear? Chapter 4, virtualization concept. So chapter 3 say question has come, chapter 2 say question has come, chapter 1 question has come. Again this is from chapter 2, financial and accounting systems, that is ERP, and chapter 4. So except chapter 5, that is core banking, all 4 chapters were covered here. Clear? So this is how you need to understand. Clear? This is how you need to understand what? You need to understand the case study based MCQs. Clear? Any doubts as of now in question number 1? Very good. Just 1 minute. We will continue. Just 1 minute. Some network issues. Next. Now, this was question number 1. Now, let us discuss question number 2. I hope my voice is clear, right, everyone? Just please comment. Very good. Now, let us see question number 2. So, all 25 MCQs I will be covering. You need not worry. Whatever is given in ICI material, These are not my questions. I'm already telling you. See, ICI material is encrypted. We cannot. I cannot write anything on that. If I show you here, ICAI ka, if I download the MCQs, if I go here and booklet, if I download, they are all encrypted. See here. This is the ICI material what I have downloaded just now. These are case study based MCQs. I cannot write anything here. They are all encrypted. To make it easy, what I've done is whatever questions are given in ICI material, same questions I've copied and I'm writing on the screen so that it becomes easy to explain and easy to understand. So all these MCQs you can find on ICI website, link to download my material, link to download my class notes, link to download all the MCQs, all the links I will give in the box down below in the description box. You can go and download. If anyone is facing any problem, my contact number will also be given in the description box. You can reach me on WhatsApp. You can also reach me on Telegram so that I can clarify your doubts. Clear? So if you have any doubts, feel free to reach. Please do not call. I might be in classes. So if you want to contact me, my number is given there. You can either contact me through WhatsApp or you can also contact me through Telegram. Plus, please do not call. I may not be able to answer your call. So any doubts, don't keep in mind. Please WhatsApp me or Telegram me within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, I will ensure that I give a reply to you to clear your doubts. Clear? Very good. Question number 2. Karthikeyan LLP is an online startup registered in 2018 under URL called onlinescrap.com. Clear? So KKLP is what, sir? Is an online startup business, e-commerce business. Online means e-commerce. Clear? E-commerce business registered in 2018 under the URL, that is a website called www.onlinescrap.com. With the intention of bringing together small entrepreneurs engaged in scrap sale of core materials. This is very important, bringing together small entrepreneurs engaged in scrap sales. Just like Flipkart, what it will do, multiple buyers, multiple sellers, it will bring on its website. Just like Amazon Pay, multiple buyers, multiple sellers are linked to each other. In the same way, KKLP is also an e-commerce business. It's a startup business which wants to bring small businesses, clear small businesses to register on its website. Means it is aggregating. It wants to aggregate. Aggregate means bring multiple people under its website. It has garnered tremendous response with almost 5,000 small vendors registered on its sites. Can you imagine? 5,000 people registered on its website. It has aggregated almost 5,000 people. The management wants to now monetize the platform. Monetize means if you want to buy or sell something on its website, you need to pay some commission. And roll out partnership model wherein premium vendors can buy and later also sell scrap materials under its brand name on a website called what, onlinescrap.com, to external parties as well as registered vendors. The management defined following parameters for the growth of the company. Let us see what are the parameters. An order to cash process implementation which will start with the tracking of what, availability of required scrap to receive payments on tender basis. Listen very carefully. It wants to start what, order to cash process means sales process. Clear? Sales process which will start with tracking of availability of required scrap to check whether the scrap is available to sell or not. On which basis? Tender basis. Whichever person is ready to give the highest price, that fellow can buy scrap from its website. Decision to go for an ERP or to sign service level agreement with a cloud service provider who will be required to host the entire portal on its cloud servers. So either it can either it can buy and install ERP which will manage its website, or option number 2, it complete website will be hosted by cloud like Google Cloud, IBM Cloud, Microsoft Cloud, anyone. Hiring an IT manager who will help to create and maintain various controls aspect. We have seen many controls, right, in e-commerce. Chapter 4, defining proper IT related policies, information technology related policies. So now what they are asking, based on the facts of the case scenario given above, choose the most appropriate answer from question number 1 to 5. But before going into question, let us understand what is this business. So when we see the case law, it is purely based on e-commerce. We don't know. Questions might be from e-commerce chapter. Questions might come from other chapters also. But as of now, question number 2, we can assume that it is from e-commerce chapter. They say that Karthikeyan LLP, that is KK LLP. What is this company? This company is an online e-commerce website registered where in 2018. And what is the website name? www.onlinescrap.com. Clear? Now, what is this business model? This business model is that it will come multiple sellers, it will register multiple sellers on its website. Just like Amazon Pay, multiple sellers are selling its products. Zomato Pay, multiple restaurants are selling their food. Flipkart Pay, multiple people are selling their products. Big Basket Pay, multiple shops are selling their products. In the same way, this company also wants to register multiple sellers on its website so that all the buyers will come and buy from its website. Clear? All the buyers will come from and purchase from this website. Now, when the company started now, in very slowly, it has already garnered a tremendous response, it seems. Now, almost 5,000 sellers registered on its website. It never expected that to happen. New company recently started in 2018. It's not even 3 years. Today, this year is 21, right? Not even 3 years. Almost 5,000 small vendors registered on its website. Seeing this response, what it wants to do, it now wants to monetize the platform. Means anyone who wants to sell any product on its website, anyone who wants to buy its product on its website has to pay commission to it. Clear? Now, so simple logic here. I started an e-commerce website. 5,000 sellers registered on my e-commerce website. Clear? 5,000 people registered on my e-commerce website. After registering, they can sell to registered people also, unregistered people also. Under whose brand name? KKLLP brand name. And there are 4 5 points which what it has discussed in order to start this IT. Number one, it says that sales process. It has also implemented a sales process wherein at the time of sale it will be easy to track whether the scrap is available or not. Clear? Whether the scrap is available or not, it will be clearly available on the website. You can easily see if scrap is available, you can buy. If it is not available, it will clearly show out of stock. Next, number two, it should also now it wants to take a decision. It has two options. Option number one, it can either install ERP. Option number one, it can either install ERP. After installing ERP, it will manage its website through ERP. Or option number two, it can ask a cloud, it can enter into an agreement with cloud provider to manage its website. The agreement between KKLP and cloud provider is called as what? Service level agreement. Number three, it wants to hire an IT manager who will take care of all the IT controls related to e-commerce. And it also wants to design IT related policies like privacy policy. Like when you go to Flipkart or Amazon, you will see policies, right? You go at the end, you will see these policies like return policy, security policy, privacy policy. Clear? Shipping and returns policy, payment policy, returns policy. All these policies and procedures it wants to decide. Clear? So to sum up, simply just understand as of now, KKLP is an e-commerce company wherein 5,000 sellers have registered to sell their products. All the people who want to buy can go to its website and buy scrap materials. Since it is an e-commerce company, on the e-commerce website, it should be clearly shown whether the product is in stock or out of the stock. That is point number A. Now, it wants to either install an ERP and manage the website itself by using ERP, or option number two, it can give a contract or agreement to cloud provider through service level agreements. It has not yet decided either it will manage itself or it can give it to cloud to manage its website. It wants to hire an IT manager to take care of controls, and moreover it defines IT related policies. Just now I've shown you with the help of Flipkart. Remember one thing, I am reading the question and explaining the question 2 or 3 times. This is how you have to read, because unless and until you read it carefully, it will be very difficult for you to answer the MCQs. Now let us see what are the questions. In purview of above case scenario, which of the following e-market business model is implemented by management of KKLP? E-market business model. Let us go to our material, not this one. Let us go to our material. Sir, this e-commerce chapter is there from chapter number 4. Chapter 4, e-commerce, m-commerce and emerging technologies. So let us go to chapter number 4. When you are solving MCQs, also solve in this way only if you are unable to understand. Here, e-market models way. Clear? It says following e-market business model. Which e-market business model it is following? It is following business model of Zomato, Swiggy. Just like Zomato, Swiggy Pay, thousands of sellers are registered. Thousands of sellers are registered. Why? Because let us say if I want to buy scrap, I am a buyer of scrap. I want to buy scrap. I don't know how many people are selling scrap. What is the price of every person selling this scrap? I don't know in my city, in my state, in my region, in my country, how many people are selling scrap. So what it is doing, all 5,000 small people who are selling a scrap have registered on its website. Now I need not search me as a buyer or you as a buyer need not search for anything now. Directly go to its website. What is the website name? Onlinescrap.com. All the sellers who are selling the scrap will be listed on its website. So in simple words, what it is doing, it is aggregating the buyers and sellers together. All the buyers are aggregated, all the sellers are aggregated, and buying and selling can happen on its website. This is called what? Buyer aggregator. This is called what? Buyer aggregator. Clear? That is what is mentioned here. See, in this, the firm collects the information about goods or service provider. What did KKLP do? It collected the information about service provider or scrap providers in our case. Clear? Scrap providers. And makes providers their partners. 5,000 scrap providers it found and made them register on its website and sell their services under its own brand name. So 5,000 people selling scrap registered with KKLP and they are selling their products under whose brand? KKLP. So that is why it comes under what? Buyer aggregator. That is why remember one thing, do not mug up any concept. If you do not understand the concept, please ask. Because if you by heart the concept, you will not be able to know in detail concept. In class we have already discussed, right? Buyer aggregators. So unless and until you study every line, understand every concept, it is very difficult to solve MCQs. Clear? So what should be our answer? Buyer aggregators. Next. Then what happened? Point number 2. KKLP in the process of implementing order to cash, that is sales process. Clear? That involves the following sub processes. So order inquiry is there, order booking is there, order fulfillment is there, invoice generation is there, delivery GRN. GRN means goods received note. Goods received note. Clear? And then we have general ledger accounting and collections. What is goods received note? Sir, this online scrap KKLP is receiving goods from sellers, giving it to buyers. Correct or not? KKLP is a website. This website company is receiving the goods from seller and giving it to buyer. So whenever the seller gives scrap to KKLP, KKLP will generate what? Goods received note. Clear? And then we have general ledger accounting and then we have collections. So they are asking us which of the following represents the correct sequence of flow. Correct sequence. So first order inquiry will come. Clear? First order inquiry will come. After inquiry, I will book the product. After booking, order fulfillment will come. After order fulfillment, I will receive the scrap from whom? From the seller. So delivery goods received note will be generated. After receiving the goods, after receiving the GNR, I need to give the goods to seller, right, buyer. For giving the goods to buyer, I will generate what? Invoice. After generating invoice, goods will be delivered and collections will be made. And after collections are received, after payment is received, I will enter in my ledger. So answer will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 7, 6, which is option number C. Here typing mistake, 1 is missing here. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 7 and 6. This is our answer. So first order inquiry, then order booking, then order fulfillment, then delivery GRN, then invoice generation, then after giving the invoice, I will receive payment, that is collections, and then general ledger accounting. Clear? This is the process. Simple. This one, this question is from chapter 4, question number 1. Question number 2 is from chapter number 1, order to cash process. Automated business process say they have asked one question. So you have to be very careful. Chapter 1. Now, question number 3. Which of the following clause will not be a part of KKLP's service level agreement in case of SaaS, software as a service? Again, this is from chapter number 4, clouds concept, cloud models. Clear? So they are asking you which of the following from the following 4 points, which of the following will not be a part of KKLP's service level agreement in case of SaaS model is provided to them. Clear? So whenever, what is a service level agreement? It is an agreement entered into between KKLP, which is a website, and cloud, which is SaaS. Now let us see. Now, the responsibility of service provider to maintain data connectivity 24/7. Wrong. Sir, it is not. They say the responsibility of service provider. It is the responsibility of service provider to maintain data connectivity 24/7. Sir, why is service provider responsible for maintaining internet connectivity, data connectivity? It is service users responsibility. It is KKLP responsibility. Sir, I am responsible for maintaining data connectivity. How to maintain data connectivity? Internet. Remember one thing, I cannot access cloud without internet. I cannot access cloud with internet. Who is responsible? Who is responsible for internet? I am responsible, right? If I have internet, if I have 24/7 internet connectivity, I can access the cloud 24/7. If I don't have internet connectivity, I cannot access the cloud. It is my responsibility, sir. Why will Google provide me internet? If I want to use Google Drive, why will Google provide me internet? If I want to use iCloud, why will Apple provide me internet? Sir, it is my responsibility as a service user. They are telling that it is the responsibility of service provider. No, incorrect. It is whose responsibility? Service user. So this point will not be included. This point will not be included. Why? Because this point is incorrect. They say it is the responsibility of service provider. Wrong. It is whose responsibility to maintain internet? Service user. Clear? So answer is A. Sir, why point number B, C and D are not the answers? Let us go through once. Responsibility of the service provider for providing alternate data recovery plan. Obviously, I store my data in Google Drive. If something happens to my Google Drive account, it is the responsibility of Google Drive to provide me recovery. Recovery plan means how to recover my data back. Yes, this will be included. This will be included because it is service provider's responsibility only. Rights and responsibilities of both KKLP and service provider towards service level agreement. It will be included. Means when I take a cloud on rent, when I'm taking a cloud on rent from Google, we will enter into an agreement. I am taking Google Drive on rent from Google, so me and Google will enter into a contract. That contract is called what? Service level agreement. In that we will clearly mention. In that we will clearly mention what is the responsibilities of the service provider and what are my responsibilities. Next, responsibility of service provider for storage of data and data security. Obviously, it is the service provider's responsibility. It is the service provider's responsibility to store my data. It is the service provider's responsibility to ensure that my data is secure. So B, C and D will be included in service level agreement. Point number A will not be included in service level agreement. Why? Because it is not the responsibility of service provider. It is the responsibility of service user. That is my responsibility. KKLP responsibility to maintain what? Data connectivity 24/7. So answer here will be clear. So answer here will be A. Clear? Next. Question number 4. The management of KKLP requires its IT manager to generate an exception report. Clear? An exception report on daily basis for those vendors who have placed orders in excess to their permissible account limits, and to trigger a lock on their accounts from further operations, which can be unlocked only by remitting funds to excess limit. This activity can be done by the IT manager. How? They are telling that, clear, they are telling that suppliers are there. Clear, they are telling that suppliers are there, vendors are there. Clear, vendors are there. Sir, vendors, clear, they are telling that vendors cannot place orders. Vendors ka, let us say vendors ka limit is 100 orders. According to KKLP, let us assume that according to KKLP, the vendor ka maximum limit of orders is 100 orders. Once, I repeat, once the vendor ka orders reach 100, immediately what happens? Vendor account should be blocked. Should be blocked. Clear? KKLP is saying that once the order reaches the maximum limit, vendor ka order should be stopped. So let us assume that according to KKLP, policy is 100 orders. So what KKLP is telling you? Keep checking whether the number of orders reach 100 or not. Once the order reach 100, immediately what I have to do? Immediately my website should block the vendor from orders. Once the order reaches 100, immediately vendor account should be stopped. Till when? Till the payment is received. Till balance payment is cleared. Balance payment is cleared. So now what happened? Now this KKLP has appointed an IT manager, right? KKLP appointed IT manager and clearly told IT manager to ensure that software stops the orders once the order reaches a maximum limit. And these orders will be unblocked. Your account will be unblocked. A vendor's account will be unblocked only when you make a payment. Your account is fully paid. Till you make the balance payment, account will not be unlocked. So once it reaches 100 orders, let us assume once the account vendor orders are 100, immediately vendor account will get blocked. Once the payment is completely settled, then only account will be unlocked. Now same thing company has told the IT manager. Now what is this? So here remember, here this is a control. This can be preventive control, or it can be corrective control, or it can be detective control. These are nothing but controls, right? This is a control to ensure that, clear, this is a control to ensure that once an order reaches 100 or maximum limit, account will be blocked. Now what my software should do? My software, this is not prevention, right? I'm not preventing anything. I'm not preventing anything. I'm only, my software is neither preventing anything nor correcting any mistakes. Neither it is preventing any mistakes nor it is correcting any mistakes. It is detecting whether the number of orders reach the maximum limit or not. What is my software doing? My software ka control is detecting whether the order is reaching the maximum limit or not. Once the software detects that the order reaches maximum limit, clear, once my software detects that vendor order reaches 100, automatically what will happen? Account should be blocked. So in simple words, it is neither preventing anything nor correcting anything. It is only detecting the number of orders to check whether it is within the limit or beyond the limit. So what should be the answer? Detective control. What should be the answer? Detective control. I hope you understood the concept. If you have any doubts, you can please ask me. Clear? So what should be the answer? Detective control. So point number A might be the answer. We don't know. Point number B, preventive control will not be the answer because it is detective control, right? So point number C might be the answer. Point number D will not be the answer. So answer can be either A or C because both are defective controls only. Detective. No. Now let us see which is correct answer, A or C. Introducing a detective control for monitoring limits versus the order balances at account level for each vendor. It's saying that I want clear IT manager will implement a detective control to ensure, to monitor, to check, to detect whether the limit versus order balances means the order balances and limits should be equal. At which level? Account level. My order should not cross a particular limit. My order should not cross a particular limit at the account level means at every transaction level for each vendor. Or it can be introducing a defective detective control for variance reporting. Sir, variance reporting will happen. Variance reporting will happen when my order exceeds limit. Order exceeds limit, then only variance will happen, right? The maximum orders, let us assume that the maximum orders what you can place as a vendor is 100, but you were able to place 102 orders. It means how many orders you were able to place extra? 2 orders. Means this is a variance. This is nothing but variance. Variance means if you are able to order more number of items beyond your limit, then only variance will happen. Now, company does not want this to happen. Company does not want this to happen. Company says once the maximum limit reaches, 100 is just an example I am taking. Once your limit reaches, after that automatically order should be blocked, your account should be blocked. This situation should never happen. Variance ka situation should never happen. Since according to company, variance ka situation should never happen, option number C will not be the answer. Clear? Option number C will not be the answer because this situation company does not want to happen. So answer will be what? Answer will be A. Detecting at every level, detecting at every transaction whether your limit is equal to order or not. Once your order reaches the limit, automatically your account should be blocked. That is answer number A. So answer will be option number A. Next. The IT manager is responsible to ensure that a premium registered vendor does not download or copy or extract the information from its vendor. So it is the responsibility of the IT manager to ensure that the customers are not able to or vendors are not able to download any data, copy any data or extract any data from its website. If someone does this means if some vendor was able to download or copy or extract the information, IT manager shall be liable to penalty. Which of the following section of IT would be helpful for this? So company appointed an IT manager, clearly told IT manager that it is your responsibility as an IT manager to ensure that vendors are not able to download or copy or extract any information. It is your responsibility. Even after telling this also, vendors were able to download, copy and extract the information from website. Now IT manager will be liable, right, for penalty. IT manager will be liable for penalty under section 43. Clear? Under section 43. So this is a simple question. So many students have asked that in IT Act, which we have studied in chapter number 4, chapter number 5, chapter number 1, many places may IT Act ka some provisions are there. It is mandatory to remember section numbers also because questions may be asked. 2 marks question, if you don't remember the section number, 2 marks gone. So that is why try to remember section numbers also. Do not take it lightly. Clear? Anyone has any doubts as of now? Very good. Any doubts in first 2 questions? Very good. So let us go to next question, that is question number 3. Clear? Let us discuss question number 3. XYZ Limited started a small business company that in its early days sold homemade organic soaps. Clear? So XYZ is the company which sells what? Homemade organic soaps, serums, face washes and creams. With time, the company added more beauty products in its list and grew as a big brand in the market. Okay. All the business processes of the company are now automated and therefore all the data related is stored where in various database tables and is managed at the back end of a database. Clear? So company initially sold only limited number of production. Later on company ka size became big, company ka business became very huge, then it started using automation. Because of automation, all its data is stored in database and this database is managed in backend in a server. The company hired more employees to promote and to sell its products across the country and initiate selling its products through online mode to reach customers worldwide. So after automation, second step, what it did do, it started selling its products online also. One is it started automation. Number two, online business also. Hence, the company started e-business through website and started receiving orders from worldwide customers. Obviously, right? Clear? Since I'm having a website, many people from different countries started ordering my products. To make optimal use and quick sharing of data, company started keeping all its data in Google Cloud. Clear? Now, the marketing employees and salespersons of the company have readily available data relating to inventory and online orders anytime, anywhere. Company became big. It started using automation. After automation, it also started an e-commerce website. Since data became very big and since data, it wanted to share the data easily, it started uploading the data in Google Drive or Google Cloud. Since after using the Google Drive, Google account, what happened? Many employees, almost every market and sales employees are able to access their data 24 by 7. Like sitting at home also, my employees are able to access my data. Clear? Near a customer also, with a customer also, they are able to access my data. Why? Google Cloud, right? Once I upload my data in Google Drive, I can access it from anywhere. Initially, the company got 15 GB space free on cloud. Obviously, every user will be given free of cost 15 GB, right? This is the Google Drive account what I have. 3.49 GB used of 15 GB. So whenever you create any Google account, 15 GB will be given free. If you want more storage, what you have to do? Click on buy storage. Clear? And here, click on buy storage. It will show 100 GB, 200 GB, 2 TB, 10 TB, 20 TB, 30 TB. Depending upon the size, you can access the data. So initially the company got 15 GB space free on cloud, but in due course of time, the demand for data storage increased. So it subscribed for more space on cloud, obviously by paying money. The company is satisfied with the cloud service as it isolates the company completely from the service failure and needs to pay only for the amount of storage it uses. The company is satisfied with the cloud service as it isolates the company from the server failures. I am not responsible for server failure. Who is responsible for server failure? Cloud. Google is responsible. It is not my responsibility, right? Clear? See here. Isolate the company from server failure is called resilience. Resilience. Clear? Isolating the company from a server failure means as a user, I am least bothered about server failure. I am not responsible at all. Who is responsible? Cloud service provider, that is Google in this case. So isolating the company completely from a server failure is called resilience. This we have already studied. See here, this we have studied in characteristics of cloud computing. See here, characteristics of cloud computing में resilience, point number 4 we have studied our material. I will also keep a link of this material so that students, it will become easy for you to study. So they say the resiliency of a cloud service offering can completely isolate the failure of a server and storage resources from cloud users. Means I'm least bothered. Who is bothered about all these things? Cloud service provider. That comes under resilience. And needs to pay only for the amount of storage what I use. Pay for the amount of storage I use means what? Pay per use basis. Clear? Pay per use basis. It means what? Pay per use basis. That also we have already studied. Pay per use basis. Here we pay for cloud services only when we use them. So this is also from chapter number 4. Major part of the question is from chapter number 4. Next, the company uses digital mode of payment, that is digital payments, for both customers and suppliers, and also uses modules of ERP. Clear? And also uses what? Modules of ERP. The organization has some controls in the system that restricts unauthorized entry into premises. Sir, unauthorized entry into premises, how can I prevent physical access controls? The concept is from which chapter? Chapter 3. Clear? Chapter 3. So that is what case law will not be related to one chapter. Question might be they will convert all 5 chapters ka some points they will dump here and create one question. Sorry. So you have to be very careful when you are answering the question. Now, some controls have been designed to detect the errors, omissions and malicious act occurrence and report that occurrence. Detecting the errors, omissions and malicious act means detective errors, detection errors, detection errors, or you can say detection controls. Preventive controls, detective controls, corrective controls. Remember? So obviously detecting the errors means it comes under detection controls or detective controls. The company also appointed an IS auditor to ensure the completeness, accuracy and validity of data. So IS auditor is appointed to check whether the data in their software is complete or not, 100% accurate or not, and valid or invalid data is there. If any invalid, inaccurate or incomplete data is there, auditor will suggest what to do, what not to do. One day, the IT manager of the company observed that while accessing the home page of the company's website, some pornographic content was displayed on its home page. सर कंपनी के होम पेज पे या लाइक कंपनी का होम पेज पे some porn was displayed. Some porn was displayed. This is called what? Web defacement. Company's website, some pornographic content was displayed. Means this is nothing but web defacement. Clear? Web defacement. This we have studied in chapter number 1. Remember? This we have studied in chapter number 1. So you have to, before reading the MCQs only, you need to understand from which chapter what question has come. It becomes easy. Somewhere here. Question number 20. Clear? Question number 20. Chapter number 1 pe we have discussed in computer related offenses or crimes mein. We have discussed in question of point number 4. Web defacement. See here. The home page of a website is replaced with a defamatory page. Defamatory page means porn or something. Clear? Without your permission, I am changing the home page of your website. That is obviously web defacement. Like best example here, I can say like Pakistan website had every year during independence, Indian people, Indian hackers, what they do, they go to Pakistan website and Pakistan website ka home page pe they will display Indian flag. Pakistan website pe without asking them you are placing India's flag. That is called web defacement. Clear? Web defacement. See here, Pakistan government website hacked. So I'm hacking your website and on the home page of your website, I'm displaying something like it may be porn, it may be a flag, it may be something which is defamatory. See here, Pakistan government website hacked, Indian national anthem posted. So on the web page, on the first home page of your website, I'm placing India ka flag. This is again an example of defamatory. It is defamation, right? You're spoiling the image of Pakistan government. That is a different thing that it doesn't have any image first of all. Clear? But still, you're damaging. This is nothing but defamatory, web defacement. The manager informed the management of the company, which in turn reported about this to cyber security cell, means police, cyber police. On investigation, it was found that Mr. A team member of IT department, intentionally hosted the objectionable content on company's website and also concealed some important information. Now, what they are telling, based on the above scenario, choose the most appropriate answer. So let us just go through once what they asked. So what is the situation here? Situation is that XYZ Limited is a clear XYZ Limited. Initially when it started, it was a very small business. Clear? When initially XYZ Limited started, it was a very small business. Now XYZ Limited became a very huge business with large amounts of products, huge amounts of products. It became a very big brand. After becoming a very big brand, it started doing multiple things. Means it started automating its business, means using softwares in its business. It started using database. Clear? It started automating its business using database and also started selling the products online. Clear? Automation. Automation was one thing, then database was another thing, selling online was another thing, selling online. So since it started selling online, it started receiving orders from where? From throughout the world. Clear? And in order to manage the huge quantities of data, since the company was becoming big, company was online, automation, database, data was becoming very huge. So all the data, so that anyone can access it anywhere, it started uploading all the data where? Google Drive, Google Cloud. So it started uploading all its data where? In a Google Cloud. Why Google Cloud? 24 by 7 access to its employees. So that employees can access the data 24 by 7, anytime, anywhere. So it started using Google Cloud. Initially, when data was very less, 15 GB free space was given, it utilized. Once the company became big, data quantity became huge. It started paying money and started using more space in Google Drive. As I've already shown you, right? You can buy 100 GB, 200 GB, 2 TB, up to 30 TB you can get. So it started paying money and started using cloud. Now, after that, clear, during cloud, what happened? The biggest advantage of cloud was it was isolating the company from server failure. If I buy my own server, if I manage, clear, if I buy my own server, if something happens to a server, it is my responsibility to take care of it. But since I'm using Google Cloud, I'm paying money to Google Cloud, pay per use, whatever it is. I'm paying monthly rent, that is pay per use rent I'm paying to Google Cloud. Now, if any server crashes or fails, it is not my responsibility. It is Google's responsibility. My responsibility is gone. That is called what? Resilience. And I'm paying only for the amount what I'm storing, pay per use. And now company also started accepting what? Digital payment, introduced ERP also. See here, automation happened, database happened, online business started, Google Cloud Pay data started. Clear? Then I also started using ERP. I also started accepting digital payments, and I am also preventing unauthorized entry into premises. I also started preventing unauthorized entry into premises by implementing what? Physical access controls. I also started detective controls in my business to detect any errors, omissions, frauds, etc. etc. And after this company also appointed an IS auditor, system auditor, to verify whether the data in its software is complete, accurate, and valid or not. If it is not complete, if it is inaccurate, if it is invalid, auditor will report to management. So one fine day, what happened? IT manager opened the website of the company and found that some porn has been displayed on the front page of the website, which is called what? Web defacement. Immediately, IT manager, what the fellow did? This fellow informed to whom? Management. Management also raised a complaint with cyber cell department. Cyber cell department found out that there was one employee of the company called Mr. A. This Mr. A was involved where? This Mr. A only did this. Company का website without company's permission पे who made the changes? Employee Mr. A. Let us see what are the questions they are asking us. Question number 1. Google Cloud frees XYZ completely from issues related to server in terms of maintenance, failure, storage capacity, etc. So once I take cloud, I am least bothered. All these issues I am least bothered. Clear? Maintaining the server, failure of a server, storage of a server, everything will be done by whom? Cloud service provider, not cloud user. Which of the following feature of cloud computing does it represent? Resiliency, already discussed. Now, in purview of the above case scenario, identify the kind of cyber attack faced by XYZ. Web defacement. Cyber attack what? Its website page content was changed and porn was displayed. That is nothing but web defacement, already discussed. Next. According to case scenario, what would be the main objective for which IS auditor has been appointed? Sir, what is the main objective of IS auditor? IS auditor का main objective is to ensure that data is complete, data is accurate, and data is valid. Means incomplete data is not getting entered. Inaccurate data is not there and invalid data is also not there. So completeness, accuracy and validity together are called as data integrity. Clear? Together they are called as data integrity. So what is the main objective of system auditor here? To maintain data integrity. How to maintain data integrity? Ensure that data is complete, accurate and valid. Invalid data, inaccurate data, incomplete data is not there. Sorry. No. XYZ Limited uses ERP system, that is Enterprise Resource Planning System. See, first question is from chapter 4, that is clouds. This question is from chapter 1, that is cybercrime examples. Objectives of IS auditor, chapter 3. Then ERP question, ERP is related to chapter 2. XYZ Limited uses ERP system which integrates all the modules and financial accounting system. Clear, this is relating to integration of ERP. Which of the following points is not valid with respect to integration of modules? Master data across all modules must be same. Yes. And must be shared with other modules whenever required. Yes, true. These are the integration points. Common transactions must be shared with other modules whenever required. Yes, I have to share data. There is no need for separate voucher type for each module. They are saying that there is no need for separate voucher type. Debit note, credit note, purchase, sales, different types of voucher types are not required, it seems. False, it is required. So answer will be C. They are asking you which is not valid. Which of the following point is not valid means incorrect. This is incorrect. There is no need for separate vouchers. No, there is a need for separate vouchers. There is a need for separate vouchers. This we have studied in chapter number 2, ERP integration points. I will tell you where we have studied. Here see. Master data across all the modules must be same. This was point number 1. Common transaction data must be shared. Yes. And point number 3 you see here. Separate voucher type to be used for each module. Separate voucher type should be used for each module. But here what they told? They told there is no need to have separate vouchers, which is completely wrong. We need to have separate vouchers. Clear? So which is not valid? Point number C is invalid. And next question number 5. In the purview of above case scenario, under which section of IT Act Mr. A will be punishable? Mr. A will be punishable under section 65. Clear? Computer related offenses for web defacement. Any doubts as of now? Any doubts, anyone? Very good. Hello guys, I hope everyone is able to hear. So as we have already taken a break of half an hour, let us continue now. Clear? So we have completed up to how many questions? First 3 questions we have completed, right? Now let us start with question number 4. PQR Limited is a grocery store that has multiple outlets in various cities across the country. Okay. So it is the owner of grocery store which has multiple outlets in multiple cities in India. It has automated all its data processing activities and maintained its entire data in a integrated data center. Means all the data is stored in one place in a server. And where is this server kept? In a data center. All the data processing activities, servers, backup and recovery are managed by IT department of PQR Limited. So in simple words, I am a big company which is having lots of grocery stores. All the data of all my grocery stores are kept where in a data center. Who manages this data center? IT department of my company. All the devices are connected to company's network and communicate with each other using a unique identification number. So all the systems throughout all my grocery stores are connected to each other on a company's network through a data center. The regular customers of grocery store have been provided what? A membership number and a membership card. Just like Big Bazaar provides Big Bazaar card, DMart provides one card, Ratnadeep may we get a card. The same way, this grocery store also has its own membership number and card. When a purchase is made by a customer, all the details relating to purchases are recorded in database against that membership number. So whenever I purchase, whenever a customer is having clear, whenever a customer having a membership number and a membership card purchases something, these purchases are recorded in the software against my membership number. As a promotional campaign activity, PQR Limited offers various discounts and schemes to draw attention of new customers and provide satisfactory services to its existing customers. So it is also having a promotional campaign like offers it is giving. So offers are not only given to retain old customers, also to you can say also to get new customers. These schemes are developed by top management based on purchase patterns, market trends, and association of purchases done by customers. So, after analyzing the purchase patterns of a customer, previous purchase patterns, based on the trends in market, what is in demand, what is not in demand, and in association with purchases done by customers. So, all this history it will verify and then decide the offers. The company is using a software for this, which provides the details that enables top management in efficient decision making. So all this analysis of previous data and all is done by whom, sir? Is done by software. Next, PQR Limited maintains all the data in a database. We already know the setting of parameters and menu options to be displayed in the software. Clear? The parameters and menus options, all the menus to be displayed in the software is done first time when the software is installed. The first time when a software is getting installed, what will I do? I will configure. Clear? I will configure. So can I say setting of parameters and menu options happens at the time of what? Configuration of the software. A specific menu can be viewed or activated by authorized employees only. Means unauthorized employees cannot activate any menu. These access restrictions are applied in the software so that no user of a software can access data which is not authorized to use. Means salesperson cannot access purchase data, purchase person cannot access marketing data, marketing person cannot access other data. So only the department who is able to access the data is accessing. Good control. This is done to maintain the security of the system. Control should be good. The IS auditor is appointed by the management, reviews the information system and recommends using real-time audit. Real-time audit means concurrent audit. Concurrent audit. In chapter number 3, we have seen, right, concurrent audit techniques, snapshot, integrated test facilities, SCARF, CIS, audit hooks. So many things we have seen, right, which may help the company in close the gap between occurrence and review of a transaction. Normally what happens? Audit happens after 1 year. Transaction is happening today and I'm verifying the transaction after 1 year. In big companies, this may be a lot of time gap will be there. So identifying a fraud will become difficult. That is why the system auditor told use real-time audit so that whenever the transaction happens, whenever a transaction happens, immediately the transaction will be verified. Sir, how do I ensure? So to close the gap between occurrence of a transaction and review of a transaction means whenever a transaction happens, immediately the transaction will be verified. For this, I will use CIS software, continuous and intermittent simulation software. This real-time audit will also help in timely, comprehensive and cost-effective audit of transactions. Okay. Based on the recommendations of the IS auditor, company implements concurrent audit technique. Which audit technique? Sir, snapshot cannot be used for immediate verification of transactions. Integrated test facility cannot be used. Audit hooks cannot be used. SCARF also cannot be used. Which software is used for continuous audit wherein if I want to verify the transaction as and when it occurs in CIS. This is from chapter number 3. Clear? I think this question should be from chapter number 3. See, case law may be from one chapter, but interlinked concepts they will ask from many chapters. So, based on the recommendation of the IS auditor, company implements the concurrent audit technique, which tends to review all the updates in database and replicate the system. Review all the updates in the database. Who will verify all the updates in a database? CIS. Let us go to chapter 3. Here we have continuous audit techniques. Clear? audit of controls में, that is last part of this chapter we have seen. Yeah, clear. Question number 22 में, that is continuous audit techniques में, we have seen C in class. Sir, CIS is a variation of what? Variation of continuum. Meaning it is one type of scarf only, but it will take care of what? Changes in data management system. It will see exceptions or updates or changes in what? Database management system. Other than database management system, it is scarf. Other than database management system, everything will be verified by scarf. In question, since they asked us about updates in database, that is called what? Obviously it will be what? It is nothing but CIS, continuous and intermittent simulation. It also traps exceptions in database management system. That is what we have seen right just now. See, it traps exceptions in database management system. It will be CIS. Small points only you will get confused in exam. So as I already told you, do not, I repeat, do not bug up the concepts. I'm also planning to upload. RTP ka, like a discussion video, previous question papers discussion video on EIS, and tips to study and remember EIS video also. Very soon I'll upload that. Don't worry. First, let us finish case law study ka MCQs. No. Management of PQR Limited establishes the formal mechanism to monitor the working of a software on a regular basis. It wants to check whether the software is working properly on a regular basis or not. The company finds some issues in processing and connectivity in the software. Some problems are coming in processing. CIS, that is CIS audit software, has identified some problems in software. To resolve these problems, the company modifies the programs according to various reliable processing requirements. So whenever it is finding any problem, it is modifying the software. Latest changes made in the software are according to upgradation of operating system from Windows 7 to Windows 10 in all its systems, because some modules of software were not compatible with Windows 7. So it also updated its operating system also. So let us see what is this case about. So there is one company called PQR Limited. Clear? There is one company called PQR Limited which is having huge number of grocery stores in multiple cities in India. Clear? And in order to manage all its data, clear? In order to manage all its data is dumped where? In a data center. And who is managing and maintaining is taking care of this data center? IT department of the company. All the computers in all the grocery stores throughout the country have a unique identifying number with which they are able to communicate and send and receive data from data center. Clear? Now, and every regular customer ko what they have given, regular customers ko they have given membership number and membership card. So whenever I buy anything from a particular store, PQR stores, whatever I purchase will be entered against my membership number. And this membership number pe whatever sales are happened, future mein what it will do? Future mein based on the purchases, it wants to identify and create a promotional campaign. Now company wants to create a promotional campaign. Means offers. How to decide the offers? It is using a software. I repeat, it is using a software to analyze the purchase patterns of people. Like purchase, like what am I purchasing on a regular basis? What are people not purchasing? What people are purchasing in huge quantities? What people are purchasing in less quantities? What type of products are not being purchased here? All this data it wants to analyze purchase patterns plus market trends in general in market. What are people preferring? What are people not preferring? Plus also purchases made by customers. It is maintaining my membership number, right? On my membership number, all my purchases will reflect. You just type my purchasing number, my membership number, all my purchases will reflect. That also it wants to analyze. So the software of PQR Limited is now analyzing the purchasing patterns of all customers, market trends, plus purchases done by its own customers, regular customers. All this it will analyze and then tell to the management what type of offer should be given. Clear? So it is a company which is maintaining the data in a data center, and this data center is managed by IT department. Every regular customer is given a membership number, clear, which is used for future purpose. And then what happened? Now company wants to analyze the data in its data center. Clear? It is using a software to analyze the data in a data center, and decide what type of offer should be given. For every type of customer, different offers will be given. Clear? Now, now, now what happened? Whatever software the company is using, whatever software the PQR Limited is using, clear, to manage all its data, it has configured, clear, what it has done at the time of installing the software. At the time of installing the software, now as I already told you that company wants to use the software to analyze all the data to give offers. Company wants to use a software in order to analyze the data and give offers to customers. So before installing the software itself, or at the time of installing the software itself, company has decided what menu should be displayed, what option should not be displayed, who can access what, who cannot access what. And this is called what? Configuration. This is at the time of configuration. Clear? Next. Now what is happening? Now IS auditor is also appointed. Now after appointing the IS auditor to check whether everything is going on fine or not, since the company is very big, system auditor told the management, requested the management to use continuous audit techniques. Continuous audit techniques, or you can say concurrent audit. What is the purpose of concurrent audit? The purpose of concurrent audit is to ensure that whatever changes happen in a database, immediately whenever a change happens in a database, immediately that change should be verified. Which type of continuous audit technique software verifies all the exceptions or changes in a database? CIS. Clear? Now, so now what happened? Audit done, concurrent. Now what happened during the audit? During the audit, auditor came to know, CIS came to know that there are some problems because of which processing is not happening properly. The auditor came to know that, auditor came to know why processing is not happening properly. Auditor came to know that the processing is not happening properly because the software what company is using is not supported by Windows 7. So now auditor asked the company to shift from Windows 7 to Windows 10. Now what did company do? Company shifted from Windows 7 to Windows 10. It updated its operating system from Windows 7 to 10. After updating the software from Windows 7 to 10, now processing में connectivity में issues are not being there. This is the case law. Now question number 1. Which type of maintenance is done by PQR Limited while updating the operating system from Windows 7 to Windows 10? Sir, in Windows 7 my software is not supported by Windows 7. My software is not supported by Windows 7. I have two options. Option number 1, buy new software which supports Windows 7, or option number 2, update Windows 7 to Windows 10. What am I doing? Am I buying a new software? No. Existing operating system, I am changing from Windows 7 to Windows 7. Why? Because my software does not support Windows 7. My software supports only Windows 10. So rather than changing the complete software, I am just updating Windows 7 to Windows 10. Is it perfective maintenance? No. Perfective maintenance means everything is working fine. Perfective maintenance means everything is working fine. There is no issues. But sir, processing the problem is there, right? Perfective maintenance means everything is going on fine. There is no issue. But processing the problem is there. So perfective maintenance will not come. Corrective maintenance may major problems are identified and rectified. Corrective maintenance may major problems are identified and rectified. These are not major problems. These are small issues, small issues. That is why corrective maintenance will also not apply. Then answer will be adaptive maintenance. There is no such thing called preventive maintenance. Answer will be what? Adaptive maintenance means I am adapting to the changes. Windows has updated Windows 7 to 10. Windows company, Microsoft stopped providing support to Windows 7. Means majority of these softwares which I am using now will not work with Windows 7. So when Microsoft clearly asked me not to use Windows 7, what am I doing? I'm listening to Microsoft and updating from Windows 7 to Windows 10. Means I'm adapting to the changes of operating system. I'm adapting to the changes of operating system. That is adaptive maintenance. I hope you understood. Preventive maintenance, there is no such concept. So answer will be what? Adaptive maintenance. This is again from chapter number 3 only. This is again from chapter number 3. Again from controls concept. Let us see where it is. It comes in logical access controls. Where? One second. We have studied in chapter number 3 only. One second. Somewhere it should be there. Maintenance. One minute. Yeah. See here. Clear? This is operations and maintenance under programming management controls under management controls. Clear? Under management controls, we have studied operations and maintenance. Here we have seen. Clear? What is the option given to us? Perfective maintenance, in which program is tuned to decrease the resource consumption. I'm not trying to decrease any resource consumption. Next, repair maintenance, in which program errors are corrected. I'm not correcting any errors. Errors are coming because my software processing my errors are coming because my software is not supported by Windows 7. Now I want Windows 10. So what did I do? I told you answer will be adaptive maintenance here, in which the program is modified to meet changing user requirements. What am I modifying? I'm modifying Windows 7. Clear? I'm modifying Windows 7, and Windows 7 ko I'm converting into Windows 10 by updation. Adaptive maintenance. Next, to remain competitive in market, PQR Limited needs to extract the relevant information regarding the purchase pattern, market trends from the huge data that is available from its quantity. Huge quantity of data we have to analyze. After analyzing huge quantities of data, we need to decide what type of offers and discounts should be given. It also helps PQR Limited to offer various discounts and schemes. Which of the following methodology of data analytics can be used to identify a trend? What type of data analytics I can use? Obviously, quantitative data analytics. Huge quantities of data I have to analyze. Quantitative, sorry, it's not C, it is B. Quantitative data analysis. Clear? Answer is B. Quantitative data analysis. Clear? Next. Assume that you are appointed as IS auditor of PQR Limited to review security mechanism of the system. Okay. While performing your duty, at which level of information system will you review the controls to ensure that user can see only menu options according to job assigned to them? Like salesperson should not be able to access purchase data. Purchase department employee should not be able to access marketing data. Marketing fellow should not be able to access some other data other than marketing. This control should be implemented when should this control be implemented? At which level? At master level, transaction level, risk level, or configuration? So configuration level. At the time of configuring or at the time of installation of software only, I need to implement the controls. I think I've already discussed, right? Configure. Next. In PQR Limited, the customers have been provided a membership number and a membership card, and all the purchase details of the customer are recorded in database against that membership number. Identify the incorrect statement from the following. So in PQR Limited, regular customers ko membership number and membership card are given. Whenever the customer purchases anything, clear, whenever the customer purchases anything, that purchases will be recorded in my membership number account. Now they are asking you which one is incorrect. From the following 4 points, which one is incorrect? Sir, membership number is unique. Yes, sir. Every person ko different membership number should be given. Membership number will be unique. In company's database, membership number represents primary key in the member table. Obviously, membership number will not be repeated, right? For every person, only one membership number will be given. That is why it is called as primary key. Membership number can be same for two customers. False. They say membership number should be same for two customers. False. Sir, membership number cannot be same for two customers. This is incorrect. They are asking you to identify incorrect statement. Obviously, membership number cannot be same for two customers. So obviously answer C will be the answer. Clear? Next, according to the case scenario, whatever we have studied, which audit tool has been implemented by the company to track exceptions in database management system? To trap the exceptions in database management system, which software is used? CIS, continuous and intermittent simulation. We have already discussed. So always remember, before, clear, always remember, before even reading the MCQs, you need to know what questions they are asking. Read the question 2 or 3 times, no problem. Clear? Now, last question of today. Balance questions we will discuss in tomorrow's class. ABC is a car rental company running its business through what? M-commerce. Its mobile app is very popular among the people who can book a car online through it, and the company is earning a good profit. It's like Ola, Uber and all. It collects the information of large number of taxi providers, makes them its partners. Large number of taxi providers make them its partners and sell their rental services to a large number of buyers under its name. Remember, buyer aggregator. Large number of sellers co I will identify, make them registered under my name, under my brand name only, they will sell the products. What will Ola do? Identify huge number of drivers, register the drivers in their app, and buyers will hire a cab not in the driver name. They will hire the cab in Ola's name. In the same way, what is ABC doing? It is a car rental company just like Ola, Uber and all. What it is doing? It is identifying different number of car rental people. Here it is identifying different number of car rental people, registering the drivers under its name, and after registering the drivers in its name, what it is doing? All the people, all the buyers are booking the cab in ABC's name. The company follows its employees' health and safety regulations and pays all the taxes on time. Like PF is there, ESI is there. All these taxes are paid by the company on time. Means if I am paying all the taxes on time, it means what? If I am paying all the taxes, it means what? It is nothing but I am following law. ABC Limited is following law, following laws and regulations. Clear? Laws and regulations. Clear? It is following all the laws and regulations. Why? Because it is paying all the taxes on time. Next, because of the growing competition in market, ABC Limited wants to use some technology on sustainable position in comparison to its others and to reveal its capabilities and market conditions so that it can take good strategic and tactical decisions to maintain its repute in the market. So there are so many cab people in the India, there are so many cab companies. So that is why what ABC Limited wants to do, ABC Limited wants to ensure that here ABC Limited wants to use a software, use some technology which will provide advantage to ABC than compared to others, maintain its reputation in the market. The company uses controls to protect its data and information on its private network and from outside network by filtering the information, thus allowing only authorized traffic to pass through the network. What is happening here? It is protecting the data on its private network. From what? Outside network. Outside network means public network. By filtering the information and allowing only authorized traffic to pass. See, private network is there, public network is there. Private network is safe. Private network is safe, but public network is always unsafe. So now what is the company is using a technology? Clear, company is using a technology. What it is doing? For all clear, company is using a technology wherein from a public network only authorized data can enter. Only authorized data can enter into private network. From a public network, what one software, one technology, clear, company installed a technology. What is this technology doing? This technology is scanning a public network. This technology is scanning a public network, and after scanning a public network, it is allowing only authorized data or traffic to pass through private network. Which technology will do this? Which technology will scan a public network and ensure that only authorized data enters into private network? It is nothing but firewall. Clear? Firewall. This also we studied under chapter number 3 only. Despite all the functioning and care, A case has been reported where two drivers of the company has transported cash worth of 12 lakhs from Delhi to Jaipur without a bill or a proof. Black money. 12 lakhs cash, 12 lakhs cash was taken by the drivers with relation to apna passengers while taking the passengers in the company's cab without the notification of the company's higher authority, without asking the top level management of the company. Drivers, what they have done, they carried 12 lakhs cash without any bill or a proof. From where did they get this 12 lakhs? No proof. It is black money. Black money means Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 will be applicable. Clear? There is a need of legal action against them. Under which act? Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So what is the situation, sir? Here situation is that I'm a car rental company. ABC Limited is a car rental company just like Ola. Multiple sellers ko it has identified, made them register under its app, and it is providing the cab services under its brand name of ABC Limited. Now, point number two, because of lot of competition in the market, lot of data is there. It wants to use a technology. It wants to use a technology which will ensure that a technology will scan the public network, and what all data is authorized, that data only enters into private network. That is nothing but firewall. Then third point, third and most important point here it was happened was one of the drivers while carrying the passengers also carried 12 lakhs cash without a proof or a bill, and that too without informing top level management. They want to file a case against that driver. Clear? Now let us see what they are asking. Under which section of Prevention of Money Laundering Act the two reported drivers of ABC Limited are liable? Are they liable for punishment by cheating by personation? No. Are they punishment for false information? No. They will go under what? They have to be punishable under what? Offense of money laundering. Offense of money laundering. Black money. Clear? Money laundering. This we have studied under chapter 5, Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Remember? Next. In purview of the above case scenario, ABC Limited wants to use some technologies to be on a sustainable position. Means better position than compared to its market. It wants to analyze the huge data relating to market. It wants to analyze the business data and be ahead of its competition. Which technology can help a company to make well informed business decision? Business decisions always business intelligence, and can be a source of competitive advantage. Answer will be what? Business intelligence. Artificial intelligence, XBRL and IoT are completely different technologies. Who will help a business in taking good decisions? Business intelligence. Simple logic. This we have studied under chapter number 2, I think so. Yeah. Next. According to the case scenario, what kind of business risk ABC company tries to avoid by giving health and safety facilities to employees? It is giving health facilities, safety facilities. It is paying all taxes on time. Means it is following laws and regulations. Means it is not having which risk? Regulatory risk. Since it is following laws and regulations, it is not having a regulatory risk. Next. In purview of the above case scenario, what kind of business market model is being followed by ABC company? We already know that is nothing but buyer aggregator. Clear? It's a buyer aggregator. We already saw. What kind of network access control are being used by ABC Limited to ensure network security? Firewall. Clear? What is firewall? It is a technology which will scan for what, sir? It is a technology which will scan for what? Public network and ensure that only authorized traffic enters the private network. We have studied this also. Clear? We have studied this also. Somewhere it should be there here only in controls. See, firewall. Clear? Firewall. It is here. All traffic between intranet and external network should pass from firewall only. It enforces access control between two networks. What are those two networks? Public network and private. Clear? So whatever we have studied in the class, from same thing only MCQs are being asked by ICAI. So these are the 5 MCQs with respect to today's class, and balance MCQs, like in total 25 MCQs are there. 5 MCQs we have discussed today. Every day what we will do is we will discuss 5 MCQs, because discussing all MCQs it's almost 2 hours, right? It's been 2 hours, we discussed only 5 case laws. So let us not stretch you. Maximum 2 hours we will spend in a day. Maximum 4 or 5 case laws we will study and discuss in a day. Clear? So let us close the class today, and balance MCQs we will see in tomorrow's class. Clear? Tomorrow in 2 hours, whatever we are able to finish, we'll finish 3, 4 or 5 case laws. Clear? And I expect everyone to go through the syllabus before we go to MCQs. Clear? So let us close the class now, and balance MCQs will continue tomorrow. Plus one more thing, whatever I've discussed right now in the class, I'm also going to upload the same thing in YouTube now. So in case if any student is absent for today's class, you can go to YouTube and check the video. With respect to material also, in the description box, I will share the link to download the material. You can download the material. Clear? Bye everyone.